Hey guys, it's Rav. I'm doing a different style of video today, talking more about game balance, but I'll be honest, it's kind of more of a rant as I have recently come back to the game and I've been seeing things in a new light. Now the topic of this video is about bleeders, mostly talking about the carnivores and how they don't need exhausting bite. Now I know, pretty much every carnivore has it and even a herbivore has it, being Psy, but the other creatures don't have one of the most broken mechanics in the game, being bleed. Now for those of you that do not know what bleed does, it basically reduces and prevents healing, makes it so your comfort cannot go up, and also reduces your damage. The only real way to get rid of it is to sit or lay down, which is usually not possible, and even then takes a while to get rid of, especially for carnivores, as they do not have clotting like herbies do. You also can't eat crystals or eat purple flowers to heal either. Now bleed, depending on the creature that you are playing, also does more bleed to smaller targets like Velo, and less to bigger targets like Apado. So it is based on a creature to creature basis, with Megaraptor doing the least and Karch doing more as an example. Stamina also works in the same way, with bigger creatures doing more stamina damage to smaller creatures, and vice versa. Now onto the three individual creatures and their abilities. Starting with Acro. Acro reduces your damage a lot already, with Intimidating Roar at 0 to 3 being 25% reduction, 1 out of 3 being a 30% reduction, 2 to 3 being a 35% reduction, and 3 to 3 being a 39% reduction. So stacking it with the bleed reduction is insane, as at 100% bleed, it's around a 13% reduction, and this is not even including 4 out of 3 and 5 out of 3 Intimidating Roar. Finally, Aggro also gets to heal a ton naturally, as well as Karch. Now Karch basically has a self-heal, which depending on how much voracious roar points, stacks, and teammates you have, will let you heal more. This effect, while it is a heal over time, means they basically have more health than they do, as if you are in a face tank and can't deal enough damage, they will win, as they can just out heal you in the middle of a fight. On the other hand though, if you trade hits and let them walk away, they will just heal all that damage back. Now ironically, the only way to counter this is to be a bleeder yourself, as bleed prevents healing, but only a few creatures have that at the time in this video. And finally, Megaraptor. Mega is very strong at the time of this patch and has been for a while. This is mostly due to Megaraptor being the fastest land creature in the game without using an ability, including in the water, and can almost be seen as another semi-aquatic without a dart. Not to mention its normal jump and water jump is pretty insane and one of, if not the best jumps in the game. It also has long runner, meaning it's pretty much always going to catch you, so you better hope you do enough damage to actually deal with them. Of course, Mega also has its evasive maneuver jump ability, which allows them to get away or behind you with ease, and while in it, they can't take damage, meaning they will always get a free hit on you. And lastly, Megaraptor also has its Chainsaw Claw attack, which stacks speed very fast, and if you are sitting down, you are pretty much dead if they get on top of you or behind you. With all of those abilities and bleed, adding exhausting bite on top of that is just another crutch for them, which I do not think they need, as bleed is very powerful and is a base kit thing they don't even need to put points into to use. And if they do, it adds even more bleed damage and normal damage, which technically serrated is actually better than sharp teeth, but we won't even go into that today. This for even veteran players is difficult to struggle with, as we know that we either have to beat them down very quickly or find a good defensive spot, but for new and casual players, this is a nightmare to deal with, as a lot of people don't know how to deal with these creatures unless they've been told or died multiple times and learn the hard way, as I have seen many times they panic and go eat flowers while having tons of bleed, or they never attempt to try and heal it off by at least standing still. For all the mains of these creatures that are more than likely complaining at me right now, thinking, well, Rex deletes everyone else's stamina, or Weavenair is just as annoying as Megaraptor, Rex has a base stamina of 15 and 22 at 3 to 3, meaning one bite on pretty much anything will delete their bar with one bite. And Y, while having a pretty nasty abilities themselves, while I think is actually pretty good, has a much longer time to charge versus Megaraptor jump, which is pretty much instantaneous, which is crazy since Megaraptor is quite faster than Y and does not have a talent to increase anything on its special, unlike Megaraptor. That being said, that's just my opinion. I would love to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Whether you agree or disagree, I hope you guys have a nice day.